This is Kyle from Green Hat Local SEO, and I'm going to show you in this video how you're building links all wrong. If you want better map pack rankings, more leads for your GVP, and you want to see that GeoGrid turn from red to green, this is what you need to be doing. But before we get into that, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think of this video. If you have any questions, anything else you want me to make a video for, or if you just think I'm an asshole, you want me to tell me, and you want to tell me so, leave a comment. So, for most people, they really don't know what the fuck they're doing with link building, right? They're wasting $5, $6, $7, $8,000 a month on some dickhead Upwork freelancer, or somebody from Facebook who says they have this amazing PBN, or even some shady SEO agency who really doesn't know what they're doing either, but is all too happy to take your money while you're left wondering what's going on. And really, if you want to just disregard all the white hat bullshit out there, this is what you need to be doing. White hats hate this, and I really don't know why. Because it goes against what Google says, I guess. And white hats love nothing more except licking Google's boots. So if you want to just fucking disregard everything white hats are saying, and you want to just get better rankings and more leads, and you want to cut down your link building budget, this is what you need to be doing. So if you watch any of my videos before, then you know that here at Green Hat, we have a simple equation, simple process for link building. Really, all it is it's three parts. Here's my shitty little triangle. And here's where other SEO agencies and especially white hats, they get this all wrong. And it's because, frankly, they're just afraid of doing things that are not specifically Google approved, because to be honest, most of them really aren't that great at SEO. So it's a simple three-step process to link building. You have referring domains, which is the total number of domains going to your site. You have PageRank, which some people also call like DA, domain authority, or DR, domain rating. DA is a Moz metric, and it sucks. If somebody tries selling you links based on DA, just fucking run, because they're scammers. DR is from Ahrefs, which is mildly better, but they both measure the same thing, which is PageRank, which is Google's internal link strength algorithm that they don't publish. So if somebody comes up and tells you they have a PR8 link, again, they're just fucking grifters, right? Don't even bother talking to them. The other thing, too, that you need to look out for is contextual relevance, what you can call CR, I guess. And this is, contextual relevance is the content on the page relevant to your industry or your niche, and is the content on the rest of the site relevant to your industry or niche, either directly or indirectly. So, if you have a link, let's say you're a plumber and you have a link on a site that includes stuff about like casinos and dating apps and shit, then you know that Google's probably going to devalue that link, right? So what most white hats do is they go strictly for PR and, to a lesser extent, contextual relevance. And they do this by wasting your money doing fucking manual outreach, going out, asking bloggers, please, pretty please, can we please get a link on your site? God fucking forbid they charge for this, because Google says charging for a link is black hat. So directly or indirectly, you're paying for this. Either you have a full-time manual link builder that you are paying for, which could run upwards of $50 an hour, or they're just buying links off of a marketplace and they're paying $500, $600, $700, $800 for a link. The worst I've ever seen is this SEO agency who works specifically with law firms. We'll call them 7 Silver Suggestions. And they came up to me all proud of themselves because they paid something like $5,000 for a link on USA Today. Well, you know what? That link was on a page at the bottom of the page with 3 other law offices. And who's going to get the clicks first? It's those 3 other offices on the top of the page. So these retards spent $5,000 on a link at the bottom of a page that fucking nobody was going to see. And this is what I mean when I say most SEO agencies are going to be wasting your budget like this, right? So SEO agencies are going to be competing trying to get the highest PR links, but really what you have to remember is Google doesn't give a shit if you have a high DA guest post. Google's also looking at how many total links are going to your page, and are they contextually relevant, right? So if you want to build links the right way, especially for local SEO, you don't need to get all these DA 90 guest posts and shit, right? All you need to do is compete on getting more links to your page and getting contextually relevant content on those links. If you can just overpower your competition with more referring domains and those links are contextually relevant, you're going to be ranking over them, assuming that you already have your other SEO in place. You already have your on-page SEO done. You already have your citations. You're getting CTR and stuff. Because really, what it is you just need to get 2 out of these 3. You just need to do a little bit better than your competition. So one thing the other guys get wrong too is you'll see other SEO agencies say, oh yeah, well, we do this. We'll get you as many links as you want, right? But then they'll get you links on things like forums, right? So they'll get you some forum links, maybe some forum profile links, right? But those aren't going to be contextually relevant. They're not going to have any context behind them. They'll do things like bookmarks, right? Which have their time and place, but a social bookmark or bookmark literally is just an instance of your link on a page with no context behind it, no content around it, nothing. So again, you're getting referring domains, but you're not getting the PR, you're not getting the page rank. These aren't really authoritative websites, and you're not getting the contextual relevance because there's either no other content around it, or the content around it is for random shit like dick pills or casinos, right? So to do this the right way, you need to be in control of these links and in control of the pages that your links are showing on. So what you need to do, like I said, is compete on referring domains that have content that is relevant to you and your brand. And the best way to do this is with SEO Neo. SEO Neo is really easy to set up, and it's a hell of a lot cheaper than paying somebody, like I said, $8,000 a month to do this for you. So, SEO Neo, go to SEOneo.io. It's I think it's it's $150 a month now, or $1,500 a year. So you're going to get this. You're going to get some proxies. You're going to get 5 proxies, which is $10 a month, and then you're going to throw $20 a month at 2Capture, right? So right away, it's $150 plus $30. It's $180 a month to get almost as many links as you want. Really, it's just limited by how powerful and how fast your computer is, right? So you do this, and you can build all of the contextually relevant links that you want, which gets you also the referring domains. And I'll show you exactly how to do it. So let's say that we wanted to build links for Orange Coast Plumbing, right? So we got the GBP right here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to fire up SEO Neo, and we're going to start running some links. Now, this isn't going to be an entire SEO Neo tutorial. That could literally take me hours to do because there's so much in there. I'm going to show you just exactly what you need to know and what you need to do to get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to ChatGPT, and we're going to say, okay, let's say we want to, let's just say we want to do plumbing, right? Let's see. So let's just get this. Be a lot easier. So just copy this and say, use this content to create a 500-word article about how Orange Coast Plumbing is a plumber in Santa Ana, CA. And then you're going to do, let's do 500. Please use HTML and create a title H1 and H2. Okay. So it is going to create this for you. And it's going to take a little bit. Boom. Okay. Now what you want to do is, because we're going to be creating so many other pages for this, what we want to do is put this into what's called spin tags. Okay. So now you're going to say, Please add spin tags. Do not spin the brand name or the word plumber or plumbing because you want to keep your main keywords. Please add enough spin tags for, we'll say 1,000 unique articles. Please keep the HTML. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to create the content. Boom, there we go. Look at that. So syntax basically means it's going to take words and find synonyms for those words to create unique articles. Because what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to add this to SEO Neo. And the way we do it like this, you see this curly brace here, different synonyms in here. Basically, it's going to take these, choose one of these words in each one of these different sections here, and it's going to use different combinations to create, like I asked it to you, like 1,000 different unique combinations for articles because we're going to create 1,000 different basically articles, or I'm sorry, 1,000 different pages that you're going to get links from. Boom, there you go. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to fire up SEO Neo. So first thing we're going to do, create a content bucket. Okay, we're going to call this Go Plumbing because I want to. Why do you care? Add article. Now we're going to say we're going to make this article contextually relevant, right? So Orange Coast Plumbing is a plumber in Santa Ana. Okay. Now we're going to take the article that we just did. We're going to drop it in here. Boom. There we go. Next thing we need to do, so before the end of the article right here, we're going to add in a couple different things. We're going to add in what's called the NAP, which is name, address, and phone number. So we're going to add that. We're going to add in a little HTML. So adding in BR like this creates a line break. And we're going to do that just to clean this up enough. You don't really need to do this. This is basically just to make it look nice. Right there. Got your name, your address. So you know what else you're doing here when you're doing this? You're creating citations. So these are going to be unstructured citations. These aren't going to be as powerful as Yext-style citations, which we've shown in our private testing group. You can do a lot of damage just using Yext citations, those big data aggregators, and not having to get 100 citations a month for 10 months or whatever. So these are going to be unstructured citations. They're not going to be as powerful as Yext, but they are still going to push a little bit of power. And this is still something that Google wants to see. And also, more importantly, this is going to help feed the machine learning for things like ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude, Gemini, things like that. So we're going to add that in there. We're going to add in a new line break. And then we are going to get the map embed here. Come on, there we go. We're going to embed the map. So this is pretty basic. Like I said, this is just what you need to get started. Join our free Facebook group, the Green Hat Local SEO Facebook group. Join the testing group if you want to get more in-depth testing and more in-depth knowledge and see exactly what we're doing. This is just basically the basics to get you started on link building. Update preview, boom, there you go. Okay, the other thing we want to do too is add in a link. So let's just add in a link right here. We're going to do primary. There we go. Update preview. Cool. Okay, so we are going to save this. Make sure everything looks good. Orange Coast Plumbing is a plumber in Santa Ana. Orange Coast Plumbing is a plumber. Orange Coast Plumbing. Cool. Okay, so it is all contextually relevant. It includes our brand name. It includes our name, address, phone number. We got the map embed there. Okay, so I'm going to save this. Boom. Okay, short descriptions. We're just going to generate a short description using OpenAI. So make sure that you have an OpenAI subscription too. We're just going to do, let's see, plumber in Santa Ana, CA. You can spin if you want to. You don't necessarily have to. It's going to take a little bit longer, so just for the sake of time, I'm not going to spin anything here. Bios, you can just generate a bio, doesn't fucking matter. There we go, generate a bio. Rich content. So we already placed the embed on the page itself. If you wanted to add anything else, you can add in image URLs. You can add in videos. If you have YouTube videos, you can add those in there too. You can add in other embed codes. So what you want to do here too, or what you can do here too, is if you have, let me see. Let's see if there are any videos. Here we go. Look at this. So we're going to add in this video. So let's share. We're going to embed this YouTube video. We're going to copy right there. Position an article. I like putting these at the bottom. Doesn't really matter where you do this. Blog details. So here is where you're going to add a lot more power to your SEO Neo run. So this is going to be in the title and in the URL, which if you know anything about SEO, those are two of the most important places to put your keywords. And we also want this to be contextually relevant to add that much more power, because like I showed you in that pyramid, you need to have referring domains and contextual relevance. So you see here, this is in Spintax, just like we had our content, right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to just do, you can do as much or as little as you want. You can do plumber, you can do plumbing company, you can do Orange Coast Plumbing. And this is going to be the title of your websites that you're going to be creating. Blog subdomain, so this is going to be the URL. So let's go ahead and take this. And let's do plumber, let's see, Santa Ana. We'll do plumber, Orange County, or you can even just do plumbing company. Okay, we're going to save that right there. Now we got this set up. So now what we're going to do, let's see, we got a bucket. I already created this. So what you can do is you're going to hit create and then just name it whatever you want. We got Go Plumber right here. This is just for testing purpose for the video. Let's see, where is Go? Let me see. So we are going to use, I guess we're just going to use test campaign. We're going to create a campaign called Go Plumbing Test. Okay, and then you're going to use domain authority stacking. So right here, basically what this does is this creates tiered linking of Web 2.0 blogs. So Web 2.0 blogs are basically just blogs, right? They're just websites where people will go up and post articles. These aren't necessarily like social media type of sites. They're not forums. This is literally like content on a page with a link and an embed over to your site. It's one of the most basic ones you can do, but also really powerful if you do it enough and do it right. So we're going to hit next. Okay, money site URL link. So this is going to be the actual page that you want to push, that you want to link to. So we're going to do this plumbing page right here. Okay. Account templates, we're going to use our default template. Primary keywords. So what you're going to do is you're going to have, these are your tier 1 keywords. So tier 1, remember I showed you in the previous screen how there's different tiers. There was 2 tiers of properties that we're linking over to your site, right? So this is your tier 1 links. These blogs are your tier 1, and then these are going to be your tier 2 blogs, right? So your tier 2 blogs, these right here, are linking up to your tier 1s, and the tier 1s are linking up to your money site, right? Your money site is that URL on your website that you want to build links to, right? So tier 2, tier 1, tier 2 links to tier 1 links up to your money site, which is your website. Could be your citations, could be whatever you want. But your money site is the thing that you want to push link power to. Boom. Okay. So tier 1, you want to use only your branded keywords, Orange Coast Plumbing. Or, if you're known by anything else, so we can do like OC Plumbing, things like that. The most powerful way to do it is to use it exactly how it's shown on your Google Business profile. But you also want to add in, if people refer to you any other way. Orange Coast Plumbing could be OC Plumbing, because down here in Orange County we call it OC. So I added that in there too. And your tier 2 plus keywords. So here is where you can add in some exact match keywords. So we're going to do plumber near me, plumbing company, plumber, things like that. So the reason that we want to put the exact match keywords down here is because you don't want to have too many exact match keywords going directly to your site, right? Spamming direct or exact match keywords, that keyword that you want to rank for, spamming that really got hammered probably 10 years ago. So you have to be really careful how you do that. The safest way to do it is with your brand name, right? So generic keywords, we're going to add in the branded terms right here, and partial match, which is going to be related keywords for this. We'll generate some of these. So you can see here on tier 2, 50% of these are going to be branded, and then the other half are going to be your exact match keywords here, right? Okay, we got that done. We got 100%, 25, 50, 100. Okay, cool. So we got the math done. Cool. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to select the account bucket that we want. Test campaign. Actually, let's do this one. Let's do the other test one that we have. So co-linkry, this is just to get the links crawled by Google. You don't necessarily have to do this. But this is something that we do to make sure the links get crawled by Google. Again, this isn't 100% necessary. The only 100% necessary things you need is SEO Neo, you need proxies, and you need something like 2CAPTCHA. Okay? So content buckets, we are going to use Go Plumbing. Remember, that's the article that we had uploaded previously. So we have the article number of embeds. We're going to do 1 embed. Link per article is 1, drip feed 1, copy group settings. We're going to copy all settings for all tiers. This way we don't have to go through the same setup 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different times. Generate account buckets. This is a more advanced tactic that I would go over in a different video, but that's going to take way too long. We're already up over 20 minutes right here, but we are almost done. So we're going to hit next. Primary CAPTCHA service is 2CAPTCHA. So if you don't know what a CAPTCHA is, basically, it's something to make sure that you're a human and you're not some sort of a bot. So if you ever try to log into a social media site or really any sort of site that contains sensitive information, you're probably going to see some weird picture on there with a bunch of distorted numbers and letters that you have to type in. That's called a CAPTCHA, and 2CAPTCHA will solve that for you. If you didn't have this on here, you wouldn't be building any links, right? So add in 2CAPTCHA to make sure you get those CAPTCHA solved. I'm just going to put all these to the max to get this done as quick as possible. We're going to do instant post, start, and now this thing is building links for us. So you can see it took us about 20 minutes to set up a very basic one. There are obviously more complex ways to do this and more in-depth ways to do this. If you want to push even more power, or if you have specialized cases, or if you're in really competitive industries, there are more ways more complex and competitive ways to set this up. We do go more about that in depth in the Facebook group. So check out the Green Hat Local SEO Facebook group. It's free to join. There's also a paid testing group where you can pay a little monthly, see the tests that we're running. So we're staying on top of Google's algorithm, and we're going to show you exactly exactly what we are doing to rank our clients and rank our GVPs. We do that with Moon Hussein, who's another brilliant SEO. She's down here in San Diego as well. Let's see if this thing has actually built anything yet. View posted links. Confirm. Okay, look at this. So it's already built some links. Boom. Let's see what has been built. Orange Coast Plumbing is a plumber in Santa Ana. Boom, look at this. This goes to the, I mean, look how fast this built this built these links for you. So here's the link, OC Plumbing, going up to the money site, has the name, address, phone number. So it has your NAP, so you get a citation right here. It has your map embed. It has a YouTube embed here for your specific business. Look, Orange Coast Plumbing repair, Santa Ana. Look at all these keywords you're getting in here. And we did it in 20 minutes, right? And this is going to keep running. Whoop, that's not what I want. This is going to keep running. Look at all these links that it's building. This is going to keep running until it's done. And you're going to get, hundreds of links going over there. Now, if you're worried about that, it's, again, just because of all this white hat bullshit telling you that, oh, you can't do this because it goes against Google's terms of service. But you know what? Fuck them. This is what works. This is what works in 2025. It's what's going to work in 2026 and 2027. This has been working for years. SEO Neo is the best way to build links if you are doing local SEO, if you want to rank your Google business profile. Now, is this going to rank you if you want to rank for something like best casino slots, best free casino slots? Probably not. But if you want to rank for something like best plumber near me, best roofer near me, this is what you need to do, because you saw there that it creates all this content that is relevant for your business that Google is going to see. It's getting links up to your page. It's getting that Google Business, that GBP embed. It gets basically whatever you want on there, right? And you're going to be getting way more referring domains, right, than your competition with contextually relevant content. And, okay, it's not going to have the highest authority sites, but it doesn't fucking matter, because you know what? I guarantee you nobody else is doing this. So you're going to be competing on referring domains and contextual relevance. And that really, this right here is the key, right? And this is what's going to push you up over your competitors. It's what's going to get you ranking organically, which are those 10 blue links below the map. If you've done all your SEO right, it's going to get you ranking in the map pack for those near me searches. And you know what? You didn't spend $5,000 a month to some dickhead SEO agency or some dickhead freelancer who would just be doing something a lot less powerful than this because they just do stupid white hat bullshit, right? So this is how you do it. This is how you want to build links if you want to actually compete. And you don't want to just sit there and lick Google's boots and do whatever they tell you to do, right? Because Google is not in the business of telling you what their ranking algorithms are, because that's their secret sauce. It's up to guys like me to figure out what actually works, and I'm just telling you this, right? So this is how you build links in 2025. This is what you have to do if you want to rank your agency or you want to rank your company and you want to get more leads for GBP. Or if you don't want to do this, then just hit me up. Go to ghls.io, Green Hat Local SEO. We'll do this for you. We have a free until you rank SEO program, which means that you won't pay anything until we get you ranked in your immediate area. So go to ghls.io, apply, see if you're eligible for the program. Again, my name is Kyle Sabra from Green Hat Local SEO. This is how you build links. This is what you do. This is how we rank websites, and I will talk to you later.